What is happening in the world of sports and entertainment? The news cycle is absolutely wild, and you know the Roger Report is here to break it all down for you. We've got exclusive moments, crucial game analysis, and so much more coming your way. Get ready, because we're diving headfirst into the stories that everyone will be talking about. You don't want to miss a single second of this. First up, we're heading to the US Open, where a legendary tennis champion is making headlines not just for his game, but for a heartwarming interaction with a superstar family. This moment is pure magic, capturing the spirit of sportsmanship and fan connection that we all love to see. It's a reminder of how sports can bring people together, creating memories that last a lifetime. Then we shift gears to the gridiron for a deep dive into the NFL. We're breaking down a pivotal Week 1 matchup, dissecting the strategies, the key players, and what it all means for the season ahead. Plus, we're getting the inside scoop from the team's own perspective, looking at leadership, offensive firepower, and the crucial defensive plays that could define their success. This is the analysis you need to get ready for game day. And finally, we're taking a hard look back at a team's season that ended with a whimper, not a bang. We'll dissect the key games, the critical decisions, and the ultimate collapse that left fans wanting more. What went wrong, and what does it mean for the future? All that and more, right here, right now. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss any of our updates. A star's courtside kindness. Get ready for an unforgettable moment at the US Open. Tennis titan Novak Djokovic isn't just dominating on the court, he's also winning hearts off it. The Serbian superstar recently connected with the famous family of Kira and Russell Wilson, creating a memory for their son future that will undoubtedly last a lifetime. This heartwarming encounter happened as Djokovic advanced to the quarterfinals, facing Taylor Fritz. The Wilson family, embracing their New York life this offseason, has been immersed in the local sports scene. Kira and Russell have been spotted cheering on the New York Knicks and celebrating Future's birthday with a memorable visit to the New York Yankees, where he met the towering Aaron Judge. Their latest outing saw them all matching in black at the US Open, soaking in the electrifying atmosphere. It was during this event that Djokovic personally met with the family, taking time out of his demanding schedule to interact with them. He signed Future's tennis ball, turning a simple memento into a treasured keepsake. Russell Wilson shared his gratitude on social media, calling Djokovic the best and highlighting how much Future will cherish the moment. Kira echoed the sentiment, describing Djokovic as unreal, legendary player and legendary person. This interaction is just the latest in the Wilson series of adorable family moments. Married for 9 years, Kira and Russell have 4 children: Future, Sienna, Wynn, and baby Amora. As Russell Wilson prepares for his Giants' season opener against the Washington Commanders, fans are eager to see more of these heartwarming celebrity sports moments. But that's not all the sports world is buzzing about. We're about to dive into the crucial matchups and team analyses that will set the stage for the upcoming NFL season. Next up, we dissect the Giants' chances in their season opener. Giants vs. Commanders, Week 1 showdown. As the NFL season kicks off, all eyes are on the Giants' Week 1 matchup against the Commanders. Bettors are weighing the Giants' perfect preseason record against historical trends, with the 2008 Lions' undefeated preseason before and 0-16 regular season serving as a cautionary tale. Despite this, the Giants are showing significant improvement, particularly with Russell Wilson at quarterback, who is expected to deliver better play. The team's pass rush, bolstered by Abdul Carter, is poised to be a major factor, especially against a Commanders team looking to protect Jaden Daniels. Washington, considered a dark horse Super Bowl contender, has a strong track record against the Giants, winning both matchups last year. However, the Giants managed to beat the spread in both games, relying on a strong ground game that consistently produced over 125 rushing yards. This trend favors the Giants, especially considering that divisional home underdogs have a remarkable 23-7 record against the spread since 2010 and 10-2 since 2018. My prediction leans towards the Giants and the under on the total points, anticipating a hard-fought, lower-scoring game. The Giants camp is buzzing with a sense of intentionality this offseason, according to team insiders. From Russell Wilson's leadership to Brian Daboll's focus on player development and team preparation, every move seems designed to build a winning culture. The team is optimistic about its roster, chemistry, and leadership, especially with key acquisitions and the growth of existing talent. The focus is on translating this positive energy into on-field success, particularly addressing last season's struggles with scoring, where the Giants ranked near the bottom of the league. The aim is to increase explosive plays and move the ball efficiently, a task Wilson is expected to spearhead with his deep ball accuracy and willingness to challenge defenses. Protection for Wilson will be crucial, with the offensive line aiming for consistency, especially with Andrew Thomas healthy. Minimizing turnovers and sacks, areas where Wilson has historically excelled, is paramount. The Giants' path to victory hinges on improving their turnover margin, which was a -8 last season, and increasing their takeaways, particularly interceptions. A strong start against divisional opponents like the Commanders and Cowboys is essential to avoid an 0-2 hole before facing tougher competition. The team's defensive unit is also poised for a leap forward, with a formidable pass rush featuring Brian Burns and Kayvon Thibodeaux, complemented by emerging talents like Abdul Carter. The secondary, a mix of veterans and promising young players, is expected to benefit from the pressure applied by the front seven. The success of this Giants team will ultimately depend on their ability to execute in key areas, protecting the quarterback, creating big plays, and forcing turnovers. If they can achieve this, a successful and exciting season awaits. But it's not just about game day strategies. It's also about the behind-the-scenes efforts that shape a team. We're looking at the roster moves and the overall team philosophy that could make or break their season. Next, we delve into the Giants' roster and their strategic approach to the upcoming games. Giants' strategic blueprint for success. As the New York Giants gear up for the upcoming season, a palpable sense of optimism and strategic intent permeates the organization. This new era, under Joe Scone and Brian Daboll, feels distinctly different, marked by a palpable positivity from the fanbase. A significant shift has occurred in the quarterback room, with Russell Wilson establishing himself as a vocal leader and captain. His veteran presence is complemented by Jameis Winston, who brings not only a unique leadership style, but also a serious dedication to preparation and accountability. The future also looks promising with Jackson Dart, who showcased flashes of potential during the preseason and is set to develop behind the scenes. The team recognizes the critical impact of quarterback play on overall performance, aiming to elevate their scoring average from last season's dismal 16.1 points per game. Their strategy involves increasing explosive plays, a goal supported by Wilson's proven ability to deliver deep passes, particularly to playmakers like Malik Neighbors. To facilitate this, offensive line protection is a key focus, ensuring Wilson has the time to operate and minimize sacks, an area where he has historically maintained a low interception rate. The Giants are also prioritizing a positive turnover differential, aiming to overcome last season's fifth fewest takeaways and fifth fewest interceptions. A disruptive pass rush is expected to create third-and-long situations, allowing a veteran secondary to capitalize on opportunities. The importance of a strong start cannot be overstated, with two crucial road division games against the Commanders and Cowboys to open the season. Avoiding an 0-2 start, especially before facing tough opponents like the Chiefs and Eagles, is paramount. The roster is considered more talented than in recent memory, particularly at key positions, offering a clear path to improvement. The team's success hinges on executing in critical areas, protecting the quarterback, enhancing the passing game for more points, and generating explosive defensive plays to force turnovers. The Giants' front office has been active, making strategic moves throughout the offseason. Notable additions include the signing of QB Russell Wilson, OLB Brian Burns, and WR's Gunnar Olszewski and Lil Jordan Humphrey, alongside draft picks like QB Jackson Dart and OLB Abdul Carter. The team also managed to trade TE Darren Waller for draft capital. This focused approach to roster building, combined with a clear strategic vision on the field, sets the stage for a potentially transformative season for the Giants. The emphasis on player development, leadership, and execution in all three phases of the game signals a team determined to climb the standings and re-establish itself as a competitive force in the league. But how does this strategic overhaul stack up against the competition? We're now turning our attention to a team that ended its season on a disappointing note. Next, we analyze the Pittsburgh Steelers' season-ending struggles. Steelers' season ends with a fade. This year's Steelers recall paints a stark picture of a season that began with promise but ultimately imploded, culminating in a dismal end. The final regular season game, a 1917 loss to the Cincinnati Bengals, mirrored the team's late-season struggles: low energy, a lack of adjustments, and a coaching staff seemingly outmatched. The performance was so concerning that the playoff matchup against the Baltimore Ravens saw an even wider point spread, a testament to the team's declining form. Defensive coordinator Terrell Austin's decision to leave rookie Corey Trice exposed in man coverage against the Bengals proved costly, while Arthur Smith's run-heavy offense stalled when the ground game was contained, leaving Russell Wilson to carry the load with limited success. Despite flashes of individual brilliance, such as Beanie Bishop's interception and Connor Hayward's special teams recovery, the team was plagued by poor clock management and questionable decision-making. Wilson, in particular, took sacks in critical moments and failed to manage the clock effectively. George Pickens, despite being targeted 6 times, managed only 1 catch, highlighting offensive inefficiencies. The Steelers' identity as a run-first team became a liability when defenses adapted, daring Wilson to beat them through the air, a challenge he couldn't consistently meet. This predictability and slow adaptation led to a 5-game losing streak, with the final 2 performances against the Bengals and Ravens exposing a team out of sync, out of gas, and out of ideas. The playoff exit was particularly brutal, as the Ravens dominated Pittsburgh 28-14. Derrick Henry's 186 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns, coupled with Lamar Jackson's dual-threat ability, overwhelmed a Steelers defense that had ranked 6th against the run during the regular season. Mike Tomlin acknowledged the Ravens' superiority, citing Lamar Jackson's unique talents as the X factor. The season's end underscored a need for a complete reset in coaching, execution, and identity. This recall series serves as a critical examination of the 2024 season, highlighting the systemic issues that led to the collapse and setting the stage for what needs to change in 2025. The hope is for a significantly improved performance next year, but the reality of this past season is a tough pill to swallow for Steelers faithful. It's a tough reality for Pittsburgh, but the sports world never stops. We've got more compelling stories to share, so stick around. Next, we'll bring you a rapid-fire recap of all the top stories we've covered today. That was a whirlwind of sports news. We saw Novak Djokovic create a magical moment for the Wilson family at the U.S. Open. We broke down the critical Week 1 matchup for the Giants against the Commanders and explored their strategic offseason moves. And we took a hard look at the Steelers' season-ending collapse. Don't miss out on any of the action. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the Roger Report for all your sports and entertainment updates, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a video. Plus, let us know your thoughts in the comments below and follow us on all our social media channels.